guys, and welcome back to World Art Day. I hope you're having an amazing time watching all the amazing events that we have going on today. And today, here with me is John Clancy. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Like coming back.
Are you having fun?
Yes, I am.
I see you brought some wonderful paintings here with us today. Can you tell me a little bit about them?
Yes, these paintings were inspired by mythology, legends, different things like that. Symbolism is another thing that the key part to these paintings. And the whole idea behind them is to make them look like stone, but I take the eyes and some of the other features and make them realistic. So it gives it a surreal kind of feel.
Yeah.
And I'm writing stories for each one of these. So my whole plan is to have a series of these paintings from 10 to about to a dozen. Right now I have 7 of them completed.
Yeah.
And I'm working on the next couple that are coming up. For instance, the one to your left here, that one's called Dragonfly Diva. Now that has, you can see the dragonflies in there around her.
Yeah,
in her hair. Those, the dragonfly symbolizes change. And it also symbolizes like change in character, self-realization, and all that type of thing. So I've written a story about that particular person, the Dragonfly Diva.
Yeah.
I have another one for Dionysus. He's a Greek god of wine, fertility, pleasure, and this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I've written a story about him also, and I have the painting with him. And again, he looks like stone. All these faces looks like stone. And was also inspired to do that from being on different vacations. And you'll go to an old inn, and sometimes they have those placards on the wall. Yeah. And they look like stone. Yeah. So I was always intrigued by who are these people and what are these symbols of these different art forms that are out like that. So anyways, with Dionysus, what I'm doing with him, the story, his story actually doesn't happen in Greece because I'm making the story up. Actually, I have him going to Japan.
Oh, okay.
I studied
in Japan.
The reason why I have that is because I studied with a Japanese artist, Yuki Tashiro. He was the one that taught me portraiture and other painting techniques. And he told me about the Oni giants that were there. So I said, Oni giants, what are those? He goes, oh, they're 8-foot, 9-foot people that were in Japan.
Oh, wow.
But I think it's a fable. After I looked it up, they're really not really exist. So I have Dionysus going, have a skirmish with these giants, and then the story goes on, and then he's drinking his wine, and he goes into a deep state of dream, and he has a whole big thing with that.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, Dionysus is like the drunk Greek god. I know that much.
Something like that.
Yeah. I also noticed that the paintings, they almost look like a sculpture. You said they're...
that was the idea, to make them look like those plaques that I would see on the wall. Make them sculptured so they look like clay, wood.
Yeah. Have you ever sculpted anything?
Yes.
Really? Are they on display?
No.
Why not?
Well, I sculpted for my own self from studying. For instance, I would do a fish.
Yeah.
And then I put it on a pivot, and I could turn it any way and then draw it in any direction. Yeah. So if I want to do a fish swimming this way or that way. Oh. So that's the reason why I would do something like that.
How long have you been painting?
Oh, I would say since probably about 20 years.
Wow. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Do you enjoy it? You love it?
I love painting, yes. So the other thing about these paintings are they're like prophecies. Another thing that I focus in on when I'm doing these. I don't know. And the other thing about having the stories written about these and the paintings themselves is that the paintings are unique, and they stimulate a person to look, when they're looking at them, their imagination. So the story is another additive to that. So it just takes it to a different level. Yeah. And that's the reason why I'm doing the stories. And a lot of stuff focuses back to prophecy again, too. Like they just found in Pompeii, the paintings of Apollo, and and Cassandra, the high priestess Cassandra. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Yeah, I read it.
So they found those different paintings, and she was a prophetic person. Okay, she did prophecy. That was her old stick.
Oh, okay.
And I've had experiences with that myself.
Really?
Would you want to hear a story about that? This is pretty interesting. I had a company that I was doing events, like trade show events and so on and so forth. And, businesses, sometimes they go up and they go down because of the economy.
Right.
And it's like a roller coaster. Well, one time we went down. It was down on bottom. I thought it was going to close.
Oh, wow.
So I happened to see a TV program, and it was Joseph in a Technicolor coat out of the Bible.
Yeah.
And he has these dreams, right?
Right.
And one of the dreams is he has a dream about the sun, the moon, and the stars bowing to him. And what that meant is he would have a station in life.
Right.
Now, his brothers, as you know, the story goes, they they beat him up, they take his coat, they rip it all up, they tell his father that they got eaten up by some wild animals or whatever. And what they really did was sold him into slavery. Now he had that dream, and then he had dreams for the Pharaoh. Yeah. And told him about the different famine that was going to happen, et cetera, and he was going to have 9 years or 7 years of good luck and then bad luck. Right. Whatever. Anyways, I was just after that show I was closed off. I was going to go to sleep. So I said, Lord, I want a prayer like you gave Joseph. I want to know what's going to happen with this company. Should I close it? Should I keep it open? Should I dissolve it? So I said, I don't want a dream that I'm not going to remember when I wake up. I want to remember it. And I want it totally, I would know exactly what to do. Right. Exactly what the meaning was. Not some kind of thing and thinking, well, does it mean this or does it mean that? Yeah. Well, lo and behold, I have this dream. I'm sitting on a blanket at a picnic by myself. I have cards in my hand. And there's a carnival wagon in front of me. And I go, wow. And then on the carnival wagon is a slot machine. This is crazy.
A little bit.
So this guy shows up. Yeah. And he goes, and he's an older man. He's like in his 60s, and he was slightly balding. He had gray hair, slightly balding, round face. And I go, he goes, do you have a quarter to put into the slot machine? So I said, yeah. So I give him the quarter. The next thing you know, I open up the cards, and I have ace, king, king. I had all the cards. So I said, I have all the cards. And then I woke up. Wow. So what did that mean?
I was going to ask you.
Well, then that morning I had an appointment with a company. It was at least 150 miles away driving. And it's in the middle of nowhere. When I'm driving, I'm in the middle of nowhere, literally. I'm going, where is this company? And then in the middle of nowhere is this 3-story building. Wow. I go, wow, this is crazy. Yeah. So I park my car, I take out my samples, and I go in, I see the secretary, and she says, go into this room over here. So-and-so will be down to see you. Your appointment. Yeah. I go in, and it looks like they had a zillion Hummel-like sculptures, the Hummels, collectibles. And I'm looking at them, and I'm going, wow, these are cool. And he shows up. So finally he comes in, and I'm looking at these, and I turn around. Lo and behold, it's the guy in the dream.
Wow. That's nuts.
No, this gets better. Okay. That's what I said. This is nuts. I look at him, and I go, wow. Yeah. So he starts to show me these Hummel things that they're making, and they're animated. So he pushes a button on one, and it's a kid playing the violin, and a little music music's coming out. And then he goes, let me show you some of the new stuff we're doing. And he takes me over to another area of the showroom, and there are the carnival things. Wow. Spinning around.
Interesting.
And I'm going, oh my God. And he goes, you really like them? I said, more than that. So he goes, oh, I want to show you what we're going to be just showing new. That's really new. It's behind this curtain, this black curtain. He goes like this, and he pulls the curtain open. It's all slot machines. Wow. They're toy ones, but they were slot machines. Right. That's when the hairs on the back of my head went up.
I mean, That's nuts. That's crazy. Literally everything that's happening in your dream.
Everything that happened in that dream happened there.
Right. What happened next?
Well, next they took me up to his office, and he said, "Do you want a cup of coffee?" I said, "Yeah, sure." Yes. And I get a cup of coffee, and I'm ready to put it on his desk, and he spins out a coaster. And it spins out on the table, and it comes right as my cup comes down. And as I'm drinking, I look at the coaster.
It's a cards, isn't it?
It says, "God will find a way for you."
Wow. That is amazing. That is amazing.
So, and that's the type of thing that have inspired these pieces of artwork.
Yeah, because you said you do stories with your artwork.
Correct.
Are these stories displayed when you display the art as well?
Well, the whole idea is to go to a museum, so to speak,
Yeah.
and have these things on display along with the stories. And I'm going to have books made up.
Right.
So, be good conversation pieces, something for people to take home.
Oh, okay. So in the book, it would have the picture along with the story.
Correct.
Telling what's happening.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Where have you displayed your artwork?
I've displayed it in galleries in New York City. I've been in different shows throughout the country, and other galleries. I was in Balanthe Gallery in Brooklyn. I had one-man shows there. Actually, I did a portrait demonstration live.
Wow.
With a group of people around.
What did you draw?
A person. A person.
That was there.
Yeah.
Oh, the live portrait.
The live portrait. He wasn't dead.
That is amazing. Well, what was your first gallery experience like for you? Like seeing your work like in a building with people there. What was that like? Were you terrified?
No, I wasn't terrified at all. It was just interesting. People asked a lot of questions. I was doing Sumier type artwork, and the gallery was, he would sell a lot of my work. I was doing like floral pieces. And then one day I said, I'm going to do swamps. I'm painting swamps. He goes, I want to give you a one-man show. I says, well, I'm painting swamps. And he went, swamps? Oh, no, we want the flowers. I said, no, I'm painting swamps. You don't get it.
Yeah.
I said, they are very serene and mystical.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And very calming. So I did all these paintings. I did one that was 10 feet long.
Wow.
And with the brush, with this ink and on the rice paper, it was 10 feet long. That sold right away. 10-foot painting, boing, gone. Wow. All of them went. They all sold.
What inspired you to paint swamps?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I found out that through my heritage that my family actually grew up in the South, in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
And they were at an area called Black Lake, which was a whole swamp area with all the cypress trees.
Yeah.
And I was always drawn to the cypress trees and to paint those. So I don't know. I think it's something in our genes or in your DNA or whatever.
To like pull from well, it's a place that you grew up in, so pulling from home.
But I didn't grow up there.
I thought you did. That's what you just said.
No, my family did.
Oh, so you just visited?
Relatives.
Oh, okay.
No, I never visited that area.
How did you see it?
I saw it through photographs.
Oh, okay. Got you. What inspired these?
Inspired these, as I said earlier, is mythology, symbolism.
From books that you've read.
From books I've read, stories, and then I made my own characters up myself, that's what
Oh, okay. So from Greek mythology, you've created your own narrative, your own images. You're just pulling from those things. Have you ever explored other mythologies, like Norse mythology?
No.
I love Norse mythology. It's like Greek, but a little bit different. There's about Odin, the god, stuff like that. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's all cool.
Yeah. So where do you plan on having your next gallery?
Right now, I'm just focusing on, once I complete everything here, I want to contact museums first, because I really just want to, I'm not really want to sell everything at this point. I just want to be able to display it so people can see it. And then maybe I'll sell the collection as a whole.
Yeah.
Instead of piece by piece, that type of thing.
Where can people find you?
My website, johnclancyart.com.
Okay. And you sell from there as well?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I do pet portraits, people portraits.
Oh, okay. So they can request a portrait done and you just...
Correct.
Oh, okay. That's from the website as well.
Yes.
Okay. That's nice. So what are your plans for the rest of the year? Like, what are you planning?
Is to complete this project. This is my main plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How far along are you?
And I'm working with the Harlem Art Show. I helped them get their entire show.
When is their show?
It's in February.
Oh, okay. So the next one.
The next one's in February, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you do for them?
I organize the entire installation of the show itself and all the logistics for them.
Yeah.
And help them move it along so that it runs smooth.
Yeah. Okay. That's so cool. Well, it was really nice talking to you. I absolutely love learning about your portraits and all the things that you're doing right now. That's really, really cool. And I'm so happy thank you so much for coming. So happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. I really hope you are enjoying the World Art Day. So stay tuned for more.